Bode and Jake's civil war is still going strong on Fire Country, and their new boss is not happy about it. Brett Richards has made it obvious that his goal is to turn Station 42 into a team of firemen that are capable of saving lives, including their own. He doesn't want anyone who isn't prepared to follow his guidelines and improve the station. Jake is prepared to take charge and follow instructions, but he is unable to see clearly due to the chip on Bode's shoulder. Bode loses it at work after a particularly vexing case in which he and Jake must rescue a daredevil who is attempting to develop a proposal that poses a fire hazard. Bode is a loose cannon on this second call when Richards is searching for weaknesses in the team structure, but Jake and Richards are able to save him from himself. To say that it doesn't look good would be an understatement. Although it would mean betraying his best friend and destroying the Leone legacy, Richards is prepared to give Jake the keys to the Station 42 castle. After dealing through Vince's affairs with Renee, Sharon is beginning to see the light, but secrets are emerging that could upend everything. I completely understand Bode's frustration with those who lack basic sense. That's why I spend half of these recaps berating him, but there's a place and a time, man. He is first triggered by a scenario in which Jake uses Vince's axe. Since it's Vince's birthday and the fact that his deceased is dead only adds salt to the wound, I can give him some leeway. Before accepting it, Jake could have spoken with Bode. He would have the higher moral ground to stand on rather than merely asserting it, but the conversation would still not have gone well. However, Bode consistently forgets that Jake is his captain. This implies that he must respect Jake's statements during a scenario, particularly if Richards is aware of them. He is a liability since he frequently lashes out at Jake and pursues his own interests. They have to save a zipliner who is trying to arrange a romantic picnic in order to pop the question to his sweetheart on the week's main call. Just before his celebration fireworks go off and nearly ignite a forest fire, Jake and Bode rescue him from the stranded zip line. Bode chooses to give the man a personal lesson despite the fact that it is really stupid and that everyone in the scene is annoyed by it. He's going all out for this guy who nearly died too. Before Richards intervenes and urges Bode to relax, Jake tells him to cool down twice and even obtains Eve's support. Richards is truly over it, but it's difficult to determine how many strikes this is for Bode, who is barely maintaining his sobriety. Richards informs Jake that he has no intention of disbanding the station when they return to it. If Jake takes over as battalion chief, he believes it can recover and get back in shape, but he cautions that whoever succeeds him will need to take action on Bode. Do something refers to firing him. His excessive use of wild cards and disregard for reason endanger everyone's life. Jake has put in a lot of effort to get this promotion, but is he prepared to sacrifice his closest buddy and the Leone firefighting tradition in order to get it? The fact that Richards is correct makes it even more difficult. Bode is currently out of control, and it won't be long until he puts someone in a predicament from which they will be unable to escape. Even if he is unaware of the precise reason behind Bode's outbursts aside from his grief, Jake is aware of it as well. Before he has to do something that will permanently sever ties between him and the Leones, he needs to come up with a novel way to demonstrate that Bode can be a competent firefighter. Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, please.